The majority of digital marketers and entrepreneurs are building their businesses all wrong. They're taking uncalculated and unnecessary risks, and they're wasting their time and money on small markets, bad products, complex funnels, traffic campaigns, conversion tricks, and marketing methods that may not even work. Now, you see, the top 1% that never fail and never lose use a very powerful shortcut that gives them the unfair advantage to build and grow their online business in a way that will always make them profitable and unstoppable. But I have to warn you, building an online business is harder than it ever has been in the history of the internet, and it's getting worse every single day. However, there's good news and there's bad news. First, the bad news is no matter what industry you go into, it's very crowded, saturated, and expensive. In fact, 99% of people that try to build an online business not only fail, they fail by suffering through a very miserable and a very painful journey, losing a lot of money in the process, sometimes their entire life savings. Now, the good news is you can still build a very profitable online business today, but only if you know how to do it the right way. If you want to succeed, you must use an approach that is the opposite of what everyone is taught for how to profit online. You must stop using new strategies and start using proven strategies. Now, let me explain. The right way to generate profits online is to let others take the risk for you. You need to let others figure out what type of products will sell, the best web design that will convert, what marketing methods work best right now, the best sales funnel for your industry, and what copywriting style will convert visitors into buyers. And you need to let others spend tens of thousands of dollars to figure out what, when, where, and how to make a profit online. And then and only then is it time for you to come out and play and make lots of money too. Now, the reality is building a successful online business is just text, ads, graphics, and video that anyone can create. And if you use similar strategies to any profitable business online, it's guaranteed you're going to get similar results. That's a fact. Unfortunately, most people are taught to build their business using some new unproven strategy. They try to think of a new product to sell. They try to think of a new market to sell their product to. They try to think of a new way to drive traffic, and they try to tweak their marketing while they're in a desperate downward spiral to turn a profit. It's no wonder that people are failing in record numbers today, but for you, those days are over. The strategy you must use instead is a proven marketing strategy used by people that are already successful, and to do so, you must swipe what's working. Now, some of the most successful online and offline businesses that have ever existed in the history of mankind are doing this every day. In fact, Apple made their fortunes from letting others take major risk in validating whether or not a person will buy a product. Once they see a product is in demand, they will swipe what's working and sell a better version of what's already been proven. For example, did Apple make the first MP3 player? No, these were the first MP3 players. Apple sat back, they let others take the risk, they swipe what's working, they released the iPod. Did Apple make the first smartphone? No, these were the first smartphones. Apple sat back, they let others take the risk, they swipe what's working, they released the iPhone. Did Apple make the first tablet? No, these were the first tablets. Apple sat back, they let others take the risk, they swipe what's working, they released the iPad. Did Apple make the first smartwatch? No, these were the first smartwatches. Apple sat back, they let others take the risk, they swipe what's working, they released the Apple Watch. The point I'm trying to make is that letting others do all the hard work and joining in and making money too is not a bad thing. It's the smart thing you need to be doing right now, and swiping what's working will make you successful no matter what type of business you're involved in, and swiping what's working is the shortcut to success online. And it's important to know that when you're swiping, you're not violating copyrights or intellectual property. You're just analyzing what's working in the industry, and you improve upon what others have already figured out. But I have to warn you, swiping is expensive and time-consuming because you have to have a pulse on your industry so you know when a new product and business strategy is trending and profiting. And then you have to know how to find the big players that are the most successful, making the most money. And then you have to swipe their ads, graphics, sales copy, funnels, banners, marketing campaigns, and more. And then you have to figure out what to do with all of this once you have it. And if it sounds like a lot of work, time, and money, that's because it is. In fact, we invest over $25,000 every month on the most advanced competitive intelligence software, and we have a full-time team of reverse engineers that spend all day, every day, finding and swiping what's working now on the internet. Then we take all the data we collect and we build swipe files. Every swipe file that we build contains links and screenshots to show you what's working now. Then we create documents and diagrams that actually show you why it's working now. Then we record step-by-step video tutorials to show you how you can use it all to grow your own business. And we're storing all these swipe files in one place, and it's called SwipeVault. SwipeVault is the only place online where you can go to swipe what's working to grow your business. When you join, finally, you no longer have to figure out how to grow a successful online business. You no longer have to figure out how to create a product people want to buy. You no longer have to figure out how to advertise profitably online and offline. You no longer have to figure out how to deploy marketing funnels that convert. And you no longer have to figure out how to know what's working now on the internet, because we're swiping what's working now, we're documenting why it's working now, and we're going to show you exactly how you can make it work for you. To get started, just go to swipevault.com so you can swipe what's working to grow your business.